Okay, so here's my first book, Pan-Species Listing, How to Become a Super-naturalist by me, Graham Lyons. How exciting. And quick flick through. So there's an introductory chapter here all about me when I was little and how I got into natural history and how it's changed my life. Then I talk about my approach to the book and what Pan-Species Listing is and what the whole point of it is. This is quite an exciting chapter for me because it really sets the scene of just how powerful this approach to natural history can be and how much it's changed my life for the better. Um, then I got to talk about the new website, the old website, and how it's all come together over the last 15 years. Some technical stuff about the website, the new website itself, and how you can build your list and get involved on that front. And there's some stuff about what the area is, the rules, guiding principles as we call them, who the top lister is for each different category, and that sort of thing. What makes a biological record, and how you can submit records. And then there's a huge chapter that takes up about half the book, which is each of the 38 taxonomic groups that we use. There's a page, there's a section for each group showing how to break into that group, what the best books to buy, websites to use, Facebook groups to join, societies to join, equipment you'll need. So we're just going from slime molds to protozoans to lichens to fungi. Nice page full of wax cap pictures, to bryophytes, through to vascular plants, etc., etc. So I'll just flick through. I certainly opted for photos that really give the book a lot of colour, and I'm really pleased with how bright and colourful the book has come out as. It just looks fantastic. So pleased with it. Here we are on the worms, flatworms, sea spiders, my favourites, kind of my favourites. Gall mites, here we have myriapods, crustaceans, springtails, dragonflies, and the bees and the wasps, beetles, flies, butterflies, moths, tunicates, fish, birds, mammals. And there's a section on pan-species listing in unusual situations. Some nice sea slug action there. I can't believe I've flicked past all the sea slug stuff without mentioning them. Caving, cliffs, the Channel Islands, and then another big section which I've called "How to Become a Super-naturalist," which is basically just a load of hints and tips on classified into these different areas: biological recording, fieldcraft, health and well-being, knowledge in the natural history community, species names, memory training and brain hacks, entomology even, digital resources, social media and natural history. So this is a really sort of catch-all thing. It's really useful stuff actually, even like showing my desk and my field kit and my rucksack and my utility belt. It's a bum bag, and that's all that stuff really. Loads of stuff on that. Then we have a section on like 25 of some of the more influential pan-species listers, who all wrote a piece about themselves from a PSL point of view to really give you an idea on how it can change other people's lives, not just mine. Some of the challenges we've done as a community, individually over the years. That's real good fun, some of this stuff. And how I've applied the PSL method to surveying and monitoring in quite detailed ways of putting some of my methodologies down on surveying farms and big estates, which is quite useful for other people. Pan-species listing of sites. If you don't want to keep your own list for yourself, you can do it for a site or a nature reserve. Hey look, there's Tiny Recorder, finally admitted that it was me after all those years. Public engagement and field meetings, all the different ways we engage with the public. The field meetings have been pretty great over the years as well. Since 2012, we had the first one as a sort of running diary of the field meetings over the years, even up to the one we had just last year in 2025. Representation and demographics in pan-species listing, something that I feel that we don't talk about enough, and I've really dug down deep into that. And of course, neurodivergence and natural history, and PSL, because I discovered I was autistic and ADHD as I was researching this very book. So there's now an entire chapter that wasn't there when I started. Threats to PSL, and various hills I'm prepared to die on, like how much I hate the use of AI apps in natural history. And here we go. If someone wants to maybe set up PSL in another country, some ideas there on how it might go. Lifetime strategies is a bit of a fun way of sort of ending the book. How you can get your maximum list. What's the best approach, and the future of PSL. And there we go. Nice surprise at the end. There we go. My first book, probably my last, but yeah, very happy with that.